So, anyways, this is going to be a pretty brief one because I really don't have any sort of beef with this person other than being a lousy mother and a terrible person trying to discriminate against other real trans people looking to transition from male to female and female to male simply because they don't validate her feelings of who she is and what she feels like. So this person is going to be connected to the other SJW I talked about yesterday, Onision or Gregory Jackson, because this one, Laineybot, is married to him. Now, Onision hijacked her YouTube account a couple of times. She barely said anything in those videos where he was in it, and he also highly publicized their relationship in a YouTube series where Gregory or Onision said, "I betrayed my wife." And of course, he also wanted to exploit his wife's transgenderism by wanting other female sex partners and so on. And she was okay with it, I guess. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyways, I say she's not a good parent because she spends too much time on the internet and on her YouTube channel than to stick around for her infant children that she has to care for because of Greg and his other relationships. So, another thing is, I've heard of transgenders and transsexuals. Apparently there's trenders. Otherwise, trans people who do things just for the sake of earning fame on YouTube or earning money on YouTube. So it's no doubt that she already has a few other ways of earning money on the internet, much like Greg does. And she also seems to contravene some of what Greg says in his other videos, because on a Twitch or Patreon video, she showed that Greg was lying about how desperate and how needy he was for all these things because YouTube fired him. YouTube is an app on your phone. YouTube for me isn't a job. At least not yet, and at least not until I get more devoted and dedicated enough and putting more videos out and putting more high quality stuff out. Like this product review I've got coming down the tube by the end of this year, where I'm going to be reviewing 3 different raffle cases, but that's besides the point. Greg, it was also rumored that he was also abusing Laineybot. And of course, since Laineybot is a social transgender SJW, it's very difficult to find out what that means. Abuse. Because abuse could be something along the lines of misgendering Laineybot or whatever. And Greg misgendered they, them all the time. I grew up understanding that they and them were referring to a group, and now the whole transgender and transgenders and SJWs today want they, them to refer to one person with multiple personalities. I'm not going to do that. If you present yourself like a woman, I'm going to call you a woman. If you present yourself like a man, I'm going to refer to you as a man. That's simply how it is. You don't need to complicate it. But it was rumored that I'm going to refer to her as she, because if she presents herself more feminine by wearing makeup, by wearing dresses, by having binders with fucking flowers and lilies on it, I'm going to call you a girl. I'm sorry. It has more to do with if you were born a girl than if you were presenting yourself as a girl, because some people do it better than others, and some people do it, some people don't, some people pass, some people don't. But Laineybot, she's one of those people that the moment you misgender her, she instantly has to get upset about it. And not in the way of getting upset about it because she's like, you misgendered me, that's mean. She's like, you misgendered me, that's the worst thing anybody could do to me. Well, Greg cheated on you, and Greg is a pretty weird guy, all by himself. I wish I could do a video just dedicated to how weird he is, but that video would be like 3 videos long. So I'm just going to keep it simple. Laineybot, you're a woman. You present as a woman. People are going to call you a woman. Even Greg called you a woman. Said, my girlfriend, my wife, and so on and so forth. Until... And so you made a point to him, like, stop calling me that. Just call me they, them, z's here, hey, here, there, whatever. I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to call you a woman. Because it's aiding to the delusion that you're a man. Is why Milo Stewart is still a girl. Blair White is more female. Than Laineybot is, and here's why. It's not because I have the same sort of political ideologies as Blair White, it's because Blair White took the time to actually transition. Laineybot didn't. Laineybot is dressing differently, presenting differently, and hoping people will just refer to them that way. But the whole point of transgender is to transition, because gender dysphoria and gender dysmorphia and whatever it is a clinically diagnosed mental condition. Autism is a clinically diagnosed mental condition. Dyslexia, a few other conditions, bipolar, ADHD, ADD, many of the other conditions. But the only difference is that those conditions aren't killing people, unless you count bipolar, because I'm not going to talk about that. Anyways, as far as I know, Laineybot is not making the effort to transition. Kalvin Garrah, a female to male trans person, and Blair White, a male to female trans person, are transitioning, are doing the transition, and they pass more along the lines better than Laineybot does, because Pocahontas. Anyways, Laineybot is not transitioning. I'm spending a lot of time talking about the transition anyways. Laineybot is a social justice warrior. Laineybot tries saying that I'm the world's greatest dad when you're born a woman and you're not even a good parent to the kids you have with Greg. You focus too much of your time on the internet to be there for your children. You let Greg hijack your YouTube channel. You allowed Greg to publicize your personal relationship with him with his YouTube series, I Betrayed My Wife. And you're a trender because you're simply for the whole thing of being trans, of the personality aspect of things. You're trending because you don't care about transitioning. You just care about, if I'm a trans person, I'm going to get views, I'm going to get likes, and I'm going to get subscriptions for it. That's not how that works. I'm not doing this for views, likes, or subscriptions. This is kind of like an outlet for me because this social justice warrior thing is a little tiresome. I'm tired of it. And for fuck's sakes, be a parent. You have children with Greg? With that jackass? Be a mother. Be what those children need you to be. See you guys next time.